Some of your favorite YouTubers are under attack. Really good people like Valiant, Renegade, and Hypnotic are in danger of losing their channels because of these grifters right here. The Black Girl Gamers who are out attacking critics for talking about their consultancy firm. It's absolutely crazy. And if you haven't seen the history of this so far, it gets even crazier over the entire course of the year because it all stems from their own bad behavior. And they can't tolerate people talking about it and actually reading articles about it on the internet. It's actually risky to talk about it here because of what's happening, my friends, but I'm going to do so anyway because we will tell the truth. And if anything ever does happen to us here, I do want you to be on my Fandom Pulse Substack right here. This is where I write articles. I also work with John Trent, who uncovers a lot of this stuff in gaming. The two of us are changing the culture with our journalism, which is replacing Kotaku, IGN, PC Gamer, all these disasters of companies that just shill for the access media. We're doing the opposite. We're telling you exactly what's going on, and we do not fear anybody. So get on our Fandom Pulse Substack. It's in the description below. It's very easy. You just you can get an email of our stories every single day. Makes it easy for you. And we also appreciate paid subscriptions. So if you would support us here, we are doing this full time for you. It's a lot of work. A lot of people just read our articles and get a lot of money off of it, which we don't mind. It's great. I'm glad that they do so. Hypnotic, Valiant, Renegade have read a bunch of articles in the past, and we appreciate them for doing so, along with people like The Quartering, Yellow Flash, Smash JT. This is where it all starts, though. So please come in for $5 a month. It's a cup of Starbucks coffee. We do not have advertising on here. That way we don't have to censor ourselves for any analytics or anything like that. We just go directly to you. So check it out. It's in the description below. Thank you guys so much so far. We do have a bit to go before we can be sustainable here, but we are new and we understand that, and we're committed to making this work, but we do need your help. All right, thank you so much. So earlier this year, Black Girl Gamers got exposed by gaming journalist John Trent, who works with us, for their racist hiring practices, excluding white people from job criteria. And now the DEI video game consulting firm is attacking YouTubers critical of their work by striking Valiant, Renegade, and Hypnotic, claiming harassment and cyberbullying. Black Girl Gamers is one of the worst grifting DEI consulting firms out there, perhaps even more so than the infamous Sweet Baby Inc. It is. The fight between Black Girl Gamers and their critics started when John Trent discovered a tweet from Black Girl Gamers that stated, "Looking for black women, content creators that make Dungeons & Dragons content for more potential brand work. Hit us up." Now, of course, I cover Dungeons & Dragons here, so I noted this back in the day when this was happening. This is crazy because they are asking for Dungeons & Dragons content, but specifically from black women. This is discriminatory. It is racist. It is potentially illegal hiring practices, and this is something to call out because of that. Now, because of all this situation, it clearly states their job requirements as being black and female, which is by definition discriminatory. And John Trent wrote an article, "Forspoken consultant Black Girl Gamers appears to discriminate in their hiring practices while claiming they're being harassed." After the article went viral, they threatened legal action against John Trent through That Park Place, where he was writing at the time. And like I said, he writes for us now in another deal. And so he posted an article about that. And they threaten legal action, claims they're committed to diversity and inclusion, and including our non-discriminatory hiring practices, except for we've got the screenshot right here. Explain yourselves, Black Girl Gamers. You really should. So this all happened. They issued a cease and desist. They said, "We demand you immediately cease and desist from posting, displaying any videos or comments about us," basically. So they're not allowed to receive criticism. So this is them going against free speech. And of course, they have no legal standing or whatever. And this all died on the vine. This was back in April now. I'm surprised this is still going on in December at this point. The letter goes on to describe them as hurtful, baseless, defamatory, despite them posting receipts of what they did. They further claim the results of those posts have been racist, sexist, misogynistic communications, which, of course, nobody wants us to bother them. We want you to stop bothering us, and we want you to stop bothering people just because you had bad behavior out there, Black Girl Gamers. That's the whole deal. Ron Coleman replied to the letter, and he's the attorney, saying, "We have reviewed your demands on consideration. We find them both meritless and ridiculous. For those reasons, your demands are rejected in the whole, and we consider it matter closed." And so that was it. We thought they were going to go away. We thought that was the whole deal because, people send these legal demands. They don't want to actually go through with lawsuits they're going to lose, and they would lose in this instance 100%. And so it's very costly to do so. But Valiant Renegade, who actually runs That Park Place, actually shows that today YouTube suddenly blocked a video from April 2014 claiming harassment and cyberbullying. Look at what it is. So they reported them trying to get Valiant Renegade shut down. The timestamp in question that the YouTube considers a violation of where I do nothing more than merely read the legal threat from them and the lawyer made against That Park Place. Black Girl Gamers were the ones trying to legally bully a news organization for the crime of journalism. At that reminder, Black Girl Gamers disappeared following our own response from Ron Coleman, as their claims were wholly meritless. The timing of this frivolous and clearly absurd claim seems to be curious, considering Smash JT is currently facing similar issues with Alyssa Mercante. And I've seen this week too, guys. There's been this going on. I got my X account reported. They called it violent speech, which I did nothing of the sort, of course. All because there is a coordinated assault going on right now. It is being coordinated by the mainstream media. They are trying to shut us down before the end of the year because we've been so effective in video game culture, in pop culture news, and they're not able to compete because they want to lie and just publish press releases from these companies acting like everything's hunky-dory and everything's wonderful when it's not. And they want us not to expose the weird DEI agendas out there. They if you remember, Sweet Baby Inc. originally cried harassment just for noticing what games they worked on. That was not supposed to be allowed. You're not allowed to notice things, chat. And so this is where it's at right now. It is a false flag operation going on. Like I said, I was reported on X. Fortunately, I was able to just delete a tweet without getting suspended over there. Do follow me on X. I do like that, and I like interacting with you guys. Of course, these guys have now been reported on YouTube and are being false flagged. And on top of this, Smash JT is getting hit with that lawsuit. A lot going on right now, in addition to a bunch of cancel culture stuff that's hitting a ton of people out there. It's very, very, very sad. So he says he suspects there's a false flag operation going on by a band of bad actors to harass, cyberbully, and intimidate YouTubers they perceive as problematic. I asked Team YouTube to look into this as soon as possible. I'm disputing this. Hypnotic also got hit on this level. He said, Black Girl Gamers has attacked my secondary channel. It's apparently harassment and cyberbullying to cover a story related to their BS cease and desist letter and to send That Park Place network months ago. Why now all of a sudden? This has been out for ages and it's months old. They also struck other channels as well, including WW Pro, as if I'm not mistaken. Targeted effort to silence creators, very interesting, all at the same time Smash JT is getting sued by Mercante. Make sense. It's not harassment to cover a story related to a cease and desist, but slay queen. So as you can see, absolutely a lot going on. It does seem to be coordinated. It seems like the media is out all in force at the same time to try to silence us, to try to stop us from reporting what's going on here. And that's why it's very, very important to be on free speech platforms with me, guys. Substack's a great place for free speech. This is why we're here. We've tried to do websites. John Trent, who used to work for That Park Place, was not able to, of course, tell the stories he wanted to tell and actually operate under a ad situation, which is why he's with us now. This is why we don't want to deal with ad partners. The more people that get over here, the better. We've got 50,000 subscribers to this channel right here. If just a tenth of you guys came on, we could just like change and dominate the landscape of video game journalism and pop culture journalism like none other. So join us today. This is in the description below. Thank you so much. Also follow me on X, another great free speech platform, because you never know what's going to happen, my friends. And actually covering this kind of story is kind of dangerous for the channel. It really is. It's really sad. Leave a comment down below and do hit the like and subscribe button if you're new. Thank you guys for being here. We'll be back soon.